on, guys? Tyler and Brandon from Erie Airsoft Armory here with a review of the JG SIG 552.
Alright guys, what we got here is another great buy from JG at a very reasonable price. I'm going to start from back to front. We're going to go right here. We have a rubberized butt plate. Fits very comfortable in your shoulder. You have your ABS plastic folding stock. Makes the gun really small. You have a sling mount right here. Moving up, you have a metal rear sight, rotates for long to mid-range. You have 4 different spots to adjust it from. A sling mount right behind the rear sight. An ABS plastic upper and lower receiver, very strong though. I was actually surprised this was plastic. Plastic pistol grip, very comfortable. An ambidextrous selector switch, which is metal, rotates on both sides. Moving down, you have a plastic trigger with a metal trigger guard that flips up, goes back to the middle, and then switches to the other side in case you got gloves on. This is metal to release your mag, just like an AK. There's little to no wobble. Moving up here, you have a plastic ejection port. It's got a plastic hop-up wheel. Here you have your ABS plastic handguard, also very strong, just like the main body, with metal rails. And you can also get one on the top for sights. Comes in the box. Plastic front sights.
Actually, they're metal.
Metal, excuse me. You also have your sling mount here, right underneath the sights. Metal barrel, and a bright orange plastic flash hider, which is kind of annoying.
But they make electrical tape for that.
Yeah, fix everything.
Alright, now moving on to the internals of the gun. The whole inside is full metal, and it features a full metal gearbox as well, so no problems with it blowing up. It also features FPS between 330 and 350 feet per second. And there's a 220 mag count. You can fit 220 BBs in there, and it's a winding cap mag. It's a high cap magazine. Like he said, locks in like an AK magazine. The barrel's all full metal, and it's accurate up to 150 feet. Alright, let's head outside and do a quick accuracy test.
Alright guys, we're outside. We're going to do a little accuracy test on 552. Tyler over here, he's going to stand 50 feet away from that target, do about 10 shots in semi-automatic. Go down and check out the spread. He's going to come back up, do a couple bursts on full auto. And then after that, I'm going to be doing what we call a dead accuracy test. I'm going to be going prone, and we got to try to get it through this little hole in under 5 shots. And if it does, we will claim it as a dead accurate gun.
Alright guys, 50 feet away from our target with 20 gram BBs through the JG SIG 552. Let's get it started.
Alright guys, we're about to do 10 shots with semi-automatic and see what the JG SIG 552 can do. Alright guys, 10 shots. First one's off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright guys, our grouping is pretty tight. Not really in the middle, but it's pretty tight. You got one down here. Remember, we're using .20s. It is kind of windy, but this is pretty accurate. Nice little group. Out of 10 shots, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
what you're really
6,
looking at here
7,
is
8 shots on target.
What you really want to see is a good grouping, because it's hard to tell how accurate a gun is when you're outside in windy weather like this. So not bad for a tight grouping for a $120 gun.
Alright, right about now, our friend Tyler's up here. He's about to be doing some bursts on full auto. Just see the rate of fire and how accurate it is on full auto. Alright guys, if you remember here, this is our semi-automatic, so right about here is your full auto grouping.
It's really nice spread for a full auto gun. Very tight spread. You can almost get a spread like this with a real gun, which is pretty good. Alright guys, now it's time for our dead accuracy test. What's going to happen is Brandon here is going to lay prone about 30 feet away from that target, and there's a small hole in a little red door. That's our target. And if he can fit a BB through there on semi-automatic within 5 shots, then we're going to classify this gun as dead accurate.
Alright guys, I'm ready down here, prone. If I can get 1 out of 5 shots through that door, we will classify this gun as dead accurate, so let's get this started.
Alright guys, here's our target, and the objective is to get a BB through that hole within 5 shots, and if he does, this gun is dead accurate, and he's about 30 feet away on semi-automatic, so let's get it started.
There's one. That's two.
Alright, as you guys can see, 2 out of 5 shots made it through the hole, making this gun dead accurate. Now we're going to give it over here to Brandon for a quick summary.
Alright, quick overview, guys, of what we went over today. Very sturdy, durable gun, very versatile. It's good for long range, turning corners when stock's folded. We've concluded it's dead accurate. Onto the target, very nice groupings, full auto and semi. And overall, it's a great buy from JG for $123. I recommend get one of these if you're on the market.